So last week we did a niche research live class, and today I'm gonna continue with that. What we did last week was wait, I'm gonna share my screen first, by the way, we can see. So what we covered last week was bigger channel searching. I switched this up. So last week we looked at bigger YouTube channels, and then we looked through that channel, what videos were working, why they were working, and how you could transition that into your own niche. And then we filled in this sheet together with the things that we found. So what I kind of promised was to continue doing this today, but instead of using this method of looking for bigger channels, I wanted to do the YouTube incognito search method. And basically what this means is that you open up an incognito tab. So you just go to Chrome and then you open up an incognito tab. Oh, I clicked the video. What you then do, let me go back to the homepage first. And what you then do is literally just scroll the homepage for a couple minutes, like 10, 20, 30 minutes, see what channels pop up and what you like, kind of what catches your eye or what is getting good views, what is doing well. Like something like this here from history, ancient aliens, mankind, shocking extraterrestrial origins. Like this is a typical like alien discovery sort of space video, right? And it got 200,000 views in 2 days. Now, history is a big channel, but from these channels, you can find inspiration to make your own channel. So right before the call, I already did this and searched up like 7 channels so that we have something to look at. But basically what we will just do today for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes is go through the homepage, add in some channels in here, and then see what sub niches we would be able to find on there. So yeah, once I'm scrolling this and anyone sees a cool thumbnail or title that they like, just let me know and then we can have a look at it. And for example, this is a pretty cool tool. Why the US military much? Super simple topic, but especially in times of war, it's probably a topic that a lot of people are looking for, right? And the thing with the YouTube homepage is YouTube only pushes videos on here that are well done, that have a good thumbnail, and that have good view duration, because that is how you get on the homepage. And then in the browse feed, we are browsing now. On YouTube, you have search traffic, suggested traffic, and browse traffic. And what we are doing now is browsing YouTube homepage to see what videos come up. So here's another one, riding the Japan's fastest bullet train. Okay, let's see. So here, how pyramids were built. That's a pretty interesting one too. Movie trailers. Someone asked a question. Let me check. Lisa, if I do this, I still get Dutch suggestions. Yeah, so it's based on your location. I actually put on a VPN that is based on the USA because I was getting Indonesian videos. This VPN, it's called ExpressVPN. It's like $8 a month or something. I'm not sure if you can put it on another language. If you just open up an incognito tab, I think it's always based on your current location, or maybe it's based on your Google account login. That could be the thing too, but I'm not sure, honestly. All right, so I'll first go over, I open up some other channels here, guys. So let's first go over these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 channels, and then add them in our list if they are worthy of being added, right? Okay, so this channel is extremely big, 4.3 million subs, 215 videos. They don't have a lot of videos, so it might be an interesting one to look at for sure. Right, so why the US military costs so much, South Africa's slow, inevitable march towards collapse, why West Virginia is so poor. So all these videos are very negative and dark, right? So trouble, poor, inevitable, collapse, why it's so expensive, why this consumed America, how to build a road. So pretty random videos, I would say. But the one thing that is like consistent is the super short titles that keeps coming back. They're probably very high in production because with 200 videos, this amount of views is pretty good. Since I'm logged in an incognito tab, I cannot do the trending search, but we can look at the popular videos. There's how submarines work, how budget airlines work, some things about the war. Right. So if you would like think of starting a channel like this, it's a pretty difficult one, I would say, unless you're very good at like if the production quality is very high, because there isn't really a correlation or a specific niche that you are targeting, right? So it's pretty broad. And that's why I would not recommend anyone to get in this niche, because these topics don't really align. And you can't really know if the audience and the subscribers that you build up for a video about why West Virginia is poor would align with something like the demise of South Africa. Right, so Demetrius, you asked, would a person uploading videos in the Philippines or USA be just as successful, or is it advisable to get a VPN for uploading content? So Dimitri, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, it matters who are watching your videos. So if you have an English video that targets the US and people from the US watch your videos, then these people get to see advertisements from the US. But if you are Indonesia watching a channel and the people from Indonesia see this channel, then they are shown Indonesian ads. So just make sure that you target English-speaking countries, because that makes you the most money, at least when you're starting out. When you expand, you can do other countries and languages and everything like that. Anyway, so guys, you could, for example, if I look at like these last 4 or 5 videos, you maybe can do something like with the countries collapse, right? So why South Africa is collapsing, why the US military is collapsing, why West Virginia is collapsing. Maybe that is a specific trend that you could find in this channel. Broken economics of the ocean. Other than that, it's just pretty general random topics with a dark twist to it, or like a negative twist to them. I would try finding something that is a bit more niched down than a broad topic like this. So just for the sake of it, I do add it to the list. What is the name of this channel? Wendover Productions. So the topic is like dark sides, country collapse. And then what is working, I would say like mostly like these two. So specific country. So something like that. That is how I would look at a channel. Like they have some older videos too that are doing really well. But yeah, it's a lot about news too. So right, let's look at this one. This was the history channel we looked at about the ancient alien stuff. So you have a lot of these channels that kind of like act as if they spotted aliens or giant bears or what is that, Bigfoot, right? Like stuff like this. Or that they found aliens in a plane wreck. Pretty interesting. Like it's like this like mystery discovery niche, right? So they made this shocking discovery here or here. That's a really big niche on YouTube too. That you can look into. So it's called history, mystery discovery, plane wrecks. What's the other one? So UFO, ancient aliens. So outer space here. Alien communication. Yeah. So you can have a look at this and then just like focus your whole channel on like alien sightings, for example, if you would want that. And then leave out the burgers or maybe the plane wrecks and here unexplained. Yeah, see, it's pretty random too, but just look for those pockets of audiences that keep recurring and that keep doing well for something that works. Now, this is a fails channel, 60 million views, so it's extremely big. They just do like compilations of fails, which can be funny. I wouldn't really recommend getting into something like this at this point. There's a lot of these channels. And you have to source the clips somewhere, so it's pretty hard for your team to outsource this, basically. I'm going to skip this one for now, but it's an interesting one to look at. If anyone has questions about the previous ones we covered, let me know, right? So this is one I found on the homepage too. It's called Ding Productions. So this is like a compilation channels about NFL videos. So the best throws, the best hits, ankle breakers. So whenever I find a channel like this and it seems to do well, what I just do is like either think about doing it this style in the same niche, or maybe just make this for another sport that is also like so this one covers a lot of hits, right? So hits. See, it's all about the hits. So maybe there's another sport that is pretty like physical, where a lot of people fight, like MMA or boxing or something, and maybe you can make something that in this style with the thumbnails and titles, but for another sport that does well. This channel gets a lot of views, so it's worth looking into for sure. Every video gets over 100,000 views easily. And it's super evergreen, right? Like a video about like the best hits of the season. That's something you can watch in a couple of years still too, without a problem. So Ding Productions, we're going to add to the list. NFL hits, moments. So best hits of season, month, year. Then you can replicate it for another sport, for example, if you want to. And then you just look up other sports that are also like physical intense, and then you can check if there's a lot of channels doing styles like this, where they do highlights about the hits and the catches and everything like that. And the nice thing with sports is, if you make good videos, there's like a lot of famous people in these sports, a lot of rich people that are famous on social media. There's games every single week. So you will have search traffic and also browse and suggested traffic, because it's in the news so often, right? Like sports news is one of the, together with celebrity news, it's probably the most featured news that gets talked about in the world almost. All right.
It takes a couple of attempts, but you managed to spark up a light.
All right, so this channel is called the Infographic Show, and this is a really good one to get inspiration from, because they cover a bunch of different topics too. So here, JFK assassination. So maybe you can do a channel on like past presidents, their rise and their fall. Here's something about the military. Now that there's like the Israel war thing going on, all these topics about military perform well too. Let's see, worst punishments. This is a very well-known recurring topic too. The worst punishments in history. Here, this is a pretty funny one. Like maybe you can make a channel about comparing specific kinds of pain in the world. So here, getting kicked in the balls versus child's births. It's pretty, yeah, everyone can relate to that, right? So it can be a very good broad topic that gets attention, and maybe you can do it for other kinds of pain too. Why you ask, I'm still confused about finding footage for sports channels that can be used as fair policy. Please discuss more about finding and using copyright footage. So bro, with sports, you just have to find the recordings of the games or record the games yourself, and then read them on the YouTube fair use policy, which states that if you keep the content under 7 seconds and if you make it fair use, so transformational or educational, so always add a voiceover to these sports footage, and also edit it well with some transitions, music, and maybe other animated effects, then you usually should be fine. Sometimes with like big sports channels, I actually have some clients who do NFL videos. They sometimes get in trouble, but usually if your editor knows what to do, you can easily avoid it by just keeping your content clips under 7 seconds. But mostly they just download it from YouTube. So they just download YouTube clips about the sports and the moments or the games, and then use it in their videos. All right, so infographics. So here we had worst punishments. That's a That's a good one they use a lot. Oh yeah, comparison in paints, men vs women, for example. All right, another one was yeah, stuff about wars or president assassinations. Oh, yeah, rise and fall of presidents. So now we have one channel and like 3 different topics that you could do further research to and maybe find some other interesting things and sub niches about it. Lisa asks, do we have access to this file you are writing in? I can send you the file after this call, Lisa. Or maybe I will share the file in the school group. It's maybe after this call. I'm not sure if I'm doing another niche research next week. So maybe if we finish this call, I can share it and then you guys can use it. But I would definitely recommend you making a file like this yourself, doing your own research, and just keeping track of niches and keeping on doing research, right? Right, so this channel, Inside Edition. Okay, I'm gonna try to find a little, like a bit of a smaller channel because these are all super big. This is also an NFL channel or a sports channel. Not MMA, can't throw. It's a personal brand too, actually. So let me skip this one. Okay, this is a super famous tech YouTuber, but I saw one of his videos and I thought, a lot of people like tech videos too. So it's like tech reviews that you also can do. It's a pretty big niche, so you gotta make a specific sub niche or a specific topic or a specific kind of items that you do. So make sure to niche down if you want to break through with this. All right, this one was pretty interesting. So this one did sort of like celebrity news, but more so about online personas. So here, YouTubers. I don't know who this is. She doesn't have the names in it. Sniper Wolf is a very big YouTuber. Linus Tech Tips is also a YouTuber. So this is sort of like a channel that covers the downfall of famous YouTubers or streamers, which is pretty interesting because you can make like documentary style videos about this too. Internet anarchist. YouTube plus streamer downfalls. All right. So see, it's like Twitch streamers, most hated person on the internet, TV hijacker. So it's all like online drama, basically about famous people that they cover and do. All right, guys. So we've been in for like 20 minutes. We found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 channels with a bunch of different topics that you can do. Let me see if there's any questions, just drop them in the chat. And maybe we can, for 10 more minutes, see if we find some other cool channels. So you go back to the browse page, open up like 5 or 6 other channels, and just start scrolling and see if you find something that's interesting here. Top 5, 15 largest trains in the world. Super broad topic, right? Here, Formula One highlights. So that's like this is like a sports news channel, sort of. This is the official Formula One website channel, actually, but still, there's a lot of Formula One YouTube channels. And within Formula One, you again have specific niches and topics and sub niches that you can do. This is a very famous type of channel too. So mega technology, so the crazy heavy equipment, vehicles and machines in the world that they're using. For some people, so for some reason, people love watching these kind of videos, just seeing big machines at work. All right, that's one. Let's see. American Rewind. You know what this is? Maybe about innovations, can be interesting. Demetrius asks, what is the situation with shorts? If you check stats on Social Blade, some short channels are making a killing. Is it accurate? Yeah, Demetrius, they're getting a lot of views. The money is a little less. You only get like 0.0006 cents per 1,000 views. I would, if I were you, just for now focus on long form videos and monetizing them instead of on shorts. All right, let's see if we find something else. Maybe like 2 or 3 more, and then we analyze them again. All right, so here, this one's called Forgotten Places. And the name is What Happened to Erie, Pennsylvania. So this seems like a good automation topic that you can do, where you just cover like cities or towns or states that are like abandoned or not a lot of people live in anymore. And then you could make a whole channel about what happened to this place and what happened to this place and what happened to this place, about places that are not a people live in anymore. All right, let's see if we find something else. So I'm doing this, hydrogen. See a lot of woodworking actually on my feed for some reason. So this seems like people seem to be very interested in all this woodworking. I'm not sure if you can turn this into an automation channel, but here, good views, 11 million views in 4 days. Guys, this is the best video ever. Pour eggs on the tortilla and you'll be amazed. 11 million views in 4 days. So that's 11 million divided by 1,000 is 11,000 times maybe like an RPM of like $3-4. It's like $50,000 in 3 days with a video about making a tortilla egg. Food videos. Yeah, if anyone wants to be rich, replicate this video. All right, let's move on. Yeah, trending machines. It's another one of those big machines videos I just mentioned. Can be interesting too. We already have one of those, so let's continue for now. Here, innovative tech, maybe this is a good one. So yeah, like tech and innovation updates can be interesting too. All right, one more. So guys, sometimes this is like a bit boring and you don't see, but you know, you can find some golden like hidden gems in here. Here, maybe something about the Bible, like religious channel. Will Jesus raise to cremate it? Here's what the Bible says. Like I've seen like a lot of religion channels do very well too, like Islam, Islamic channels, and also Christianity channels can be very well. All right, let's do these 5 and then we can talk about it. So 20,130 views, 130 videos. Bible question simplified. All right, not the craziest views the last few weeks. So 5 questions God will ask you on Judgment Day. Will you see your cat in heaven? Okay, let's focus on the better popular videos because... All right, so it's just this. It's really well. Jesus raised the cremated. Next one is 47,000. Okay, no. So I would ignore all the other videos on this channel. And well, these are normal questions too. I don't know. It was just this video that popped off, and these 2 did a little well, but nothing too crazy. Okay, Dimitri is asked, if you reuse religious preaching or music videos, will the fair content used be the same as professional sports footage? I think it depends on what you reuse, but Dimitri, what you have to understand is like the fair use policy is it applies to all the content that you use on YouTube, basically. So if you make it transformational or educational, it doesn't matter where it comes from, basically, because you are in your right to use it from other people as long as you make it transformational. It's just some channels, like big sports broadcasting channels, have a whole team of people that are checking on YouTube if people aren't stealing their stuff. And that is why you can get in troubles quicker. But I think especially with something like religion, it's probably not as bad. But I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I think it's less because these sports corporations have a huge legal team and people pay people a lot of money to make sure that people aren't stealing it. And with religion, I think that's a little less, right? I'm gonna skip this one. Okay.
There are many futuristic, multifunction.
Wait, I'm actually gonna add this one, Bible questions. Because actually I did see some other like religious channels pop up lately that we can maybe have a little look at, like Bible prayers and like sort of a lot of people like watching the darker side of like humanity's downfall and then how it is related to Christianity or like to the Islam, for example, or other religions. People love watching that stuff, so maybe you can search it up after this one. Right, this one was the tech videos. So for the inventions, 70 inventions, 15 inventions and technologies redefining the world, whole new level. See, so these are like, here you just look up for like new gadgets and then make a compilation video about the coolest 10 or 20 new gadgets that are around. Wait, what it's called? Innovative tech. And their style is simple, right? It's just X amount of inventions that like change the world or change your life or whatever. Let's see their best videos. So they switched niches completely here. Okay, this is a pretty old channel too, though. Guys, so what you can do, right, if you, because in this incognito tab, I'm not logged into my vidIQ, so I can't see the views per hour on the best videos, but you can just take this channel and then take it to your normal tab. I do have vidIQ. And then open it up in there. And then you can see the trending videos and how many views they get. It takes a while to load on for now. Let's see if they have some. Okay, so this one did crazy good. Yeah. Let's see if there's another one that jumped out. This one too. Yeah, so with channels like this, it's always, I feel like it's a bit of like luck of getting through the algorithm or not. Because, you know, it's just like maybe something about the gadget people like or don't like that is on the thumbnail. They watch the video, but some videos get 3,000 views, some get 200,000, right? And it's probably the same compilations or the same products are mentioned in those videos. So it's not a crazy world of difference. All right, let's look really quick here. So the channel stats. So 1.8 million a month. So that's a good, like probably around 10K, maybe even with RPM. Trending videos. So the last one I did, this one from 8 days ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Yeah, so it's all just about the inventions that they are doing. So nothing that really correlates in there. All right. Forgotten places. There was the one. Yeah, see, so all these videos are like, what happened to this building that is abandoned, or what happened to this city that is abandoned, or just a channel that covers places that got abandoned or buildings that got abandoned. And all their titles are like, what happened to this place and or this place? So pretty simple style, but a good style because it seems to work very well. Okay, forgotten places. Abandoned towns, cities, buildings. What happened to country to city? And guys, the value in making a sheet like this is also you now have like 20 different channels here that you can just skim through really quick on any given day. Look at their new videos, see if they have some videos going viral and why they're going viral. And then you can say like, I like this thumbnail style of their, or this title style, or maybe you run a niche where you can do the same style. Like what happened to, maybe you run a niche, let's say now NFL, for example, like what happened to this player, for example, and just keep it simple, just like this channel does, and try if that works, right? And that is why doing this niche research is so important, and also keeping track of the channels that you have looked at before. All right, American Rewind. Oh, only 3 videos actually. So here, this might be a little hidden gem we just found, guys. So 3 videos. First one got 344,000 views. Second one, 4.6. This one, 750. So American Rewind. So 10 car innovations that did not stand the test of time. Okay. So what I would do if I would see this video, this channel right now. So the first one that popped off says, is the name of the title is 10 car innovations that did not stand the test of time. Now just replace this word car by anything else that is like something that a lot of people use. So maybe 10 house innovations, 10 like bike or bicycle or motorbike innovations, or shoe innovations, or specific clothes, or a bed, or, you know, stuff that a lot of people like. And then just make 10 videos in the exact same style as this one, but just for different objects that are very broadly used by a lot of people. And that's how I would, like, if I see a channel like this, I would right now immediately make a new channel, make 10 videos that have the exact same title like this and the thumbnail, but just this one is for car, just make another one for a bicycle, or, you know, an airplane, for example, or anything else that a lot of people use on the daily. So this is a pretty cool one, actually. Mega Technology.
Hello, tech enthusiast.
All right, this is another one where they just do like see big machines. So people love this stuff on YouTube for some reason. I never really got into this, but yeah, people love watching these big machine videos. Looks a little bit too fake too, like this stuff, but who knows? Works for them with 100 videos only. All right, I'll just look for 1 or 2 more channels then. Right, let's see. Here, fails again. NFL, gadgets. Here, big equipment again. Here's something about foods. Top 10 most harmful foods people keep eating. Okay, why you? So how to choose a profitable niche, one from several niches that we already found. So in terms of profits, you can think in RPM, but also in the amount of views you can get, right? So maybe your RPM is a bit low in a niche, but you can get millions of views. Maybe you can get too many views, but your RPM is good. I would just really combine the two and think about, does this channel get enough views to make me profitable? I wouldn't only look at the RPM for a niche, because you never exactly know what it's going to be. It is, of course, advisable to, if you can choose from the list we have right now, to make the best decision in terms of your earning potential. But that is just really about looking how many views the channels get that you found, and also thinking about what the average RPM of these niches would be. So Lisa, you ask, is 8 minutes good enough for making money on ads with American Rewind channel? So yes, you can put mid-roll ads on your videos from 8 minutes on, which will increase your RPM. But if your video is like 5 minutes, you can also still put ads on them, but not mid-roll ads. But that's still the ads that are under the video or on the side of the video. The what are they called? Bumper? No, not bumper ads. The just other ads. I forgot the name from it. But Yeah, of course you can still make money from it. It just depends on the niche, how much that's gonna be. And yes, longer videos have more ads on them, so they earn more RPM. But from the 8-minute mark on, you will put mid-roll ads on your videos. So that's a good. That makes you more money, I mean. All right, let's look for one other channel and then I'm gonna call it for today, guys. As you can see, my right eye is super messed up. I was sick all week since last Saturday. I had like a super bad cold and on top of it, so it was a very fun week for me. Let's see if we can find one more good channel here. Another, like, I don't know what this is, but today on this homepage feed, we saw a lot of like woodworking videos. Now, I think these are more like personal brand channels or people actually working with wood. But maybe if you do some research, you can find something about like maybe how you can make one of those woodworking channel into a YouTube automation channel with a voiceover or something, because they keep popping up on the homepage. All right, Green Mountain metal detector. Oh, this one might be interesting. Scammers and items on Pawn Stars. This is looks like a typical YouTube animation channel. 900 videos, so they are pretty big though. Clowns on hardcore pawn. Okay, so this is all about Pawn Stars. They got a lot of views too, so interesting. Yeah, so it's this TV show called Pawn Stars where people sell their old stuff and get money for it if it's like worth something. And I think they make variations of these. It's very interesting. What's this called? X list. Pawn Star moments. All right, let's see which video do the best. So this one got famous actors on Pawn Stars. Which this one, someone hitting the jackpots. Okay. Let's see. Maybe something else that popped out. Yeah, so most of the videos get like 10, 20K, and then sometimes they have something pop out with a lot of views. Nothing too crazy, honestly, though. But they just post a lot of videos. Right, I'm gonna leave it with that. So I really like this one, guys, like American Rewind. If someone is thinking about starting a channel, I would like do this one, this style for other objects. It's an interesting one. All right. I think I'm gonna call it for that, guys, unless someone wants to watch a little more. So as you could see, we just got like 10, 15 different niches. They all have different thumbnail styles, title styles. So this also helps you find new topics for your current channels and just get your brain going when it comes to finding new topic ideas for your channels or new niche ideas. All right. All right. Bye-bye.